everybody, and welcome to our next installment of How to Play. On this episode, I'm so excited. On this episode, we are going to be reviewing Goldfish, the snack that smiles back. So on today's episode, we have the vanilla cupcake flavor. This is going to be delicious. It's got a hint of vanilla, and it's got a smidgen of cupcake. That's pretty good. If you guys are interested in more Goldfish content, go ahead and follow me over on twitch.tv/BrawlWithJohn, where we review different flavors of Goldfish. Also, there's this little side thing I've been working on, which is a VGC team centered around Dracovish and Draco's ult. And I'm super excited to get into this team with you guys. This team is made by myself. This is one of the first teams that I'm featuring on my channel that I created myself as opposed to a rental team. This was requested by somebody in our YouTube comments who really wanted to see a Dracovish team. And I wanted to do something different. I did not want to just put a choice scarf on Dracovish and call it a day. So what we did is we built a sand team with 3 different modes depending on the opponents. Alright, so the heart and soul of this team is basically Zacian, Dracovish, Tyranitar, Solgaleo. That's our main 4. And the way our main 4 work with each other is, if you'll notice, our Zacian has Quick Guard. The idea with this team is we want to lead Zacian and Dracovish into a decent amount of the meta. And most of the meta usually starts with Fake Out. Like, if I feel like my opponent has Fake Out pressure, we're going to lead Zacian, we're going to Quick Guard, and Dracovish is going to absolutely destroy something with Vicious Ren turn 1, right? This Dracovish is actually designed in sand to outspeed Regieleki. So then the question is, okay, what if they have Regieleki? How do we outspeed it? Well, turn 1, the play that we like to make if they're not pressuring with Fake Out or something like that, is we hard switch the Zacian out into Tyranitar, setting up the Sandstorm, and Dracovish can one-shot Regieleki on turn 1, turn 0 of the game with the switch in. So the idea is, if we see Regielekis, we really want to catch them off guard, we outspeed them by 1 point, kill them, Vicious Ren, good night, good morning, all that good stuff, right? So that's our first mode. Our second mode is Solgaleo support. And how this team supports Solgaleo is with speed control and weakness policy. So mode 1 versus Sun is typically going to be Tyranitar and Solgaleo. As you can see, our Tyranitar is Choice Scarf. He is also max speed with Speed Nature, so that he can start off with Sandstream, use a Bulldoze, and go ahead and drop the opponent's speed. Then our max speed Solgaleo should be able to go next with his +2 weakness policy activated. Nothing new, it's a strategy that's been seen before, but I think the Tyranitar being the one that procs weakness policy is something new that people on ladder might not be expecting. Suicune functions the same exact way versus Rain. So the idea with Suicune is you want to lead Suicune, Solgaleo versus Kyogre. Turn 1, protect Solgaleo, set up Tailwind. Turn 2, Bulldoze, Dynamax the Solgaleo, right? Because nothing on our team really wants to take Water Spouts besides the Draco couple. So this is a great way to mitigate Water Spout and to get damage onto the Kyogre. And also to cover for a lot of the options that are usually on Kyogre teams. This even covers for like Regieleki type stuff as well, as long as you're able to play it right. We have Draco's ult in the back with Assault Vest. Draco's ult is basically our answer to one-shot Kyogre. He's also a backup Dynamax Bond. You'll notice he has 4 max options that he can use that are really good, that give him really good buffs, and with the right support, either Tailwind or Sand, this thing is actually a beast of a Dynamax Pokemon. So this is the team. I'm really excited about the team. We're going to get into some games today. Hopefully we're able to show off all the spice that we have going on. But basically, Tyranitar and Suicune will enable Solgaleo, and they will enable the Dracos to do what they do best, which is outspeed and one-shot. So you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments below what Pokemon you want to see me build a team for next. Let me know in the comments. Enjoy the video, and if you want to be a part of this live, go ahead and follow us over on twitch.tv/BrawlWithJohn. And yeah, let's see how these games go. Let's go. So we are looking at Kyogre with Regieleki. Kyogre with Regieleki. How do I want to lead this? We could go... See, the problem is I can't lead Suicune here to do the anti-Kyogre strat because of Aleki, right? So I could lead these two. They do have double fake out in. So I could lead these two, and then... This is gonna be a little weird. How do I get speed control on the Zolt? I might have to... This is interesting. I could just lead the Tyranitar with the Solgaleo. It feels weird leaving the Dracozolt at home, but I think I have to. Alright, this is gonna be a weird matchup. So basically, I have an answer to Aleki, and I have an answer to Kyogre, but I don't really have an answer to both of them together, so it's unfortunate that was legit our first matchup here, but let's see how it goes. I'm assuming he's Ice Bug. Yeah, that trailer was really good. We're just coming off of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. So they lead Aleki and Zacian. Okay, this could be okay for me, because there's no fake out pressure, right? So I think here we're okay to switch in Tyranitar, set up Sand Rush, and try to one-shot the Regieleki, right? I think we're okay to go for that. So we'll switch in the Tyranitar here, and we're gonna go for Vicious Rend into Aleki. Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, so Sandstream is activated, which is good here, and it's gonna double the Dracovish speed. Dracovish outspeeds the Aleki. And one-shots it. Let's go! Crit does not matter there. We did count that. Alright, so Play Rough into... Oh, they missed Play Rough! Oh no, that does make me feel bad. But see, chat, that's the power of of that lead. That lead is so good at covering for Aleki. You love to see it. Alright, so they bring in Rilla. I don't feel like I'm in all that much danger here. I think I'm kind of okay here. I kind of want to double up, but I also kind of want to switch as well. I want to switch out into the Zacian, and then I want to rend their Zacian, I think. Yeah. Because I want to hold the sand for the end game in case I need it. They might Dynamax the Rillaboom here, actually. Yeah, they're Dynamaxing the Rillaboom. Interesting. I suppose the Rillaboom could be going for Max Quake onto Tyranitar here. But I'm not really 100% sure. Alright, so their Zacian goes for Protect. The question is, can Rillaboom one-shot Dracovish? I don't think so. He's gonna hit something, but I don't think he'll get the kill. Max Strike. Oh, that's a good play. So that the Zacian might outspeed. So then the question is, do I outspeed Zacian at +1? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, so I think the play here is to Blade into the Rilla slot and to go ahead and Rend into the Zacian slot. I might still be faster, honestly. There's a chance. Maybe not, though. Alright, they're going for Blade here. They are faster. They Blade into Zacian, though. Alright, so my Zacian lives. Vicious Rend out into their Zacian. It's pretty good damage. I honestly thought it was going to be more damage, if I'm being honest here. Big Dragon is strong. Yes, it is. Does he die to sand? Maybe. Alright, so they kill the Zacian, which I'm not, like, terribly against here. My Tyranitar is gonna outspeed everything with Bulldoze. Do I want that, though, or do I just want to bring this guy in? I think I just bring this guy in. Alright, I think we're okay to set up a Max Quake here, and Vicious Rend this slot here. I think this is okay here. Let's see what they do. This is a pretty good game so far. I really love the fact that we were able to get a lucky there on turn 1. I think that was really great. Let's see, let's see. Alright, so we got big Solgaleo here. They max guard this thing, that's okay. And they're gonna Behemoth Blade into the Solgaleo slot. I mean, that's good. They're gonna get good chip damage on them, I suppose. And then I imagine we have Kyogre in the back. Yep. And then Quake. Quake should kill Zacian here, I would imagine. Yeah. Alright, so this is gonna bring in the Ogre. Man, the grassy terrain is just keeping that Rilla alive. Alright, this should be Kyogre here. So I think the play here is to... I guess we just max Quake the Ogre? I don't want to mess this up. And do we switch out into Tyranitar here? I think we do. Yeah, this is weird. I'm doing a Gen 2 run of Scarlet and Violet when it comes out. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait, dude. The multiplayer seemed great. The raids seemed really cool. Wow, Tyranitar got one shot there. Alright, Solgaleo does go before Kyogre, which is really reassuring here. It also puts me in +2, which is nice. I'm probably taking a single target Origin Pulse here. Oh, they go for Thunder. They actually hit Thunder outside of terrain, too. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so Rillaboom dies to Sandstorm. Now we bring in Dracovish, and this game should be over. This is a great example of how this team is able to take on Kyogres. This was a really good exhibition here, I think. Love the performance. Alright, so here comes Dracovish. Alright, and I also reset my choice band. I'm at +2 speed once again. This is just really well played. I think we just go for another Quake. No need to get too fancy here. And do we want to go for Dragon Rush, or do I just want to go for like crunches for just consistent damage? Because I really don't want to miss, right? That's the thing. So we're just going to go for crunch here. We're just going to go consistent damage, no chance of missing. Yeah, and they cancel. Alright, so yeah, that was a great game one. That really showcased kind of all the hidden layers of strategy that are in this Sand team. And hopefully we can keep that going. Let's go. Let's see, we have Reshiram. They have Fake Out here. I'm wondering what exactly to go for here. I guess my main 4 seems fine here. I don't know if I should be leading the Vish here. I guess I could. The problem is they actually have the Gastrodon for Dracovish. So that's an interesting kind of like hard counter situation there. And then they have Reshiram for Solgaleo. This is like a weird troll team that kind of actually does work here. I could just lead Tyranitar and Solgaleo. What's their answer to these two together? I guess Fake Out is their answer, right? Fake Out and like Max Flare from the Reshiram is a good play. I guess I can lead with the Suicune. Protect the Solg. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go for this. Zacian in the back. I'm wondering if I should just bring the Draco's ults, actually. But probably not, right? Vicious Rend is not great either. I'll bring the Dracovish. Oh, I timed out. Okay, I timed out. We're gonna lose this game just off of a matchup here. My opponent's got a weird team. So, like, my team's really built to beat the meta, and as you can see, we've been able to do that pretty consistently. But this is just very awkward for me. Reshiram and Grim. That's not the worst thing in the world for me to see. The question is, did you bring Gastrodon? And if you did, what slot are you bringing the Gastrodon in from? Because I can go for Dragon Rush here. I don't necessarily... can Behemoth Blade this? I can Dynamax this, right? How's Dynamaxing this feel? Probably not great. The thing is I'm gonna cover for a Gastrodon switch-in, I suppose. I'm just gonna risk the Dragon Rush here. This is a super bad matchup for me. They're just gonna max it. Okay. I cannot believe I lost the game before this. I'm really so heartbroken about Triple Thunder in Sandstorm and Paralysis. Like, actually, I wouldn't even be in this banana boat right now against this weird hard counter to my Sand team. But let's see what happens here. Behemoth Blade should probably still just pick up the KO, to be totally honest here. Yeah, Reflect is really good against my team, though, so I think they still got good value out of their Grim, you know what I mean? I do outspeed. I do hit Dragon Rush, which is really solid damage, all things considered. Max Wormwind's gonna go ahead and probably kill my Dracovish here. Yeah, that's okay. This was never gonna be a great matchup for the Dracovish. I mean, just hitting that Dragon Rush was enough to really help out here. I'm wondering if Solgaleo outspeeds the Reshiram. I want to say yes. I wonder if they're going to bring in Speed Control here. They bring in Incineroar here. Okay. I almost want to take this opportunity to go ahead and switch out into Tyranitar here. I think that's a solid play. We'll switch out into Tyranitar and we will max... I wonder if guard is the play. What are the chances they target down the Tyranitar slot? I feel like max guard is the play here, right? They could max flare into... They could max, like, flare into the Zacian slot, I suppose. Fake out flare, but I don't think that kills the Tyranitar, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna max guard. I think, because then the next turn after that, I can go bulldoze into weakness policy, which seems pretty good here. I'm kind of hedging my bets. This is a big turn. If we mess this turn up, we probably lose. But I think this turn favors me, I think. And even if they're going for parting shot, they can't parting shot Solgaleo. So, like, I really think this is fake out and flare either into Tyranitar or flare into Solgaleo, for which I covered both. If it's max Wormwind into the Zacian slot, I would be amazed. What a call. Okay. There's the fake out. Now the question is there a double up? Okay, beautiful. Alright, so I played a little bit safe there, but I think ultimately this move pays off here. I think now I'm okay to go with Bulldoze here, and I'm okay to Quake. Which slot do I want to Quake here? I guess we'll Quake the Reshi slot. Okay, they withdraw the Incin. Who are they bringing in here? Is this Thundi? Zacian. That works for me. Alright, I think this is a win, actually. Despite my opponent having a team that counters me, I think they, I think just the Choice Scarf here is going to catch them off guard, and I'm really going to pop off right now. Because now that Zacian is -1, although they do get Incineroar back, I suppose. But I think this is still more than enough here. I think we get the dub, chat. Alright, let's see if this kills, first and foremost. That's a kill, okay. I was a little worried because Reshurams do oftentimes come with Assault Vest, which is scary, Terry. But yeah, that was great. That was great. Okay, nice. You love to see it. Now they bring in Incineroar. They have Fake Out pressure onto Tyranitar. But I think at this point in time, Solgaleo is just going to be too much for them and is going to win the game. This Tyranitar and Solgaleo has proven to be like a really formidable combination. I'm really, really happy with how they came out. And Tyranitar eating Intimidates is almost like it helps me in a weird way. But yeah, I don't think there's any real... I mean, they can Protect, but like... gosh, I don't even know where Protect really gets them. I guess we Quake the Incin, right? Just to have guaranteed damage this turn. There's a full map. Interesting. Alright, so Incin lives here. No Protect from their Zacian. I kind of read into Protect. I guess I shouldn't have. Yeah. It's okay. Alright, Behemoth Blade's going to kill Tyranitar again. Alright, but the damage is done, right? Really wish I had Protect on my own Zacian here. Because my Solgaleo is about to start spamming Earthquakes, but that's kind of okay. I feel like my Zacian should survive one, maybe? And if my Zacian doesn't survive, that means their Zacian doesn't survive, and we're totally fine with that. Sacred Sword. Yeah, YOLO, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. Alright, Earthquake should kill everything here. Yo, Smoking Barrel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Alright, so now Earthquake should just, like, probably kill all 3 Pokemon on the field. My Zacian survives. Nice. Alright, beautiful. So we get the win here. You love to see it. This is a great example of how, even when the matchup is weird, Solgaleo is just so strong for us. And it's a good example of how to take on Reshurams. So, yeah, let's move on and see what comes next. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we have Trick Room, which is actually very scary, because I do not have taunt, right? So Trick Room is a bit of a thing. That being said, I'm wondering if I lead Tyranitar, Dracovish. Can they even set up Trick Room? I suppose they can set it up with the Palkia, right? I guess Zacian Dracovish is just like a solid lead here. But then I can't really stop Trick Room if they lead Fake Out with it, right? That's like the main issue here. That being said, I think I'm gonna go with the core 4 here. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing. They have the Grass Rotom, but I can probably just overpower it. Zacian's my best answer into Palkia. Solgaleo does well into Pheromosa, and this dude. Yeah, I think this is just my best 4. It's just scary because I guess I could have let Suicune here. But yeah. Sub, Steam, Heat Wave, and Protect with the Ground Berry, Max HP, Max Special Attack. Yeah, that seems really good. I would say of the Series 13 Pokemon that are coming up, Magearna, they let Fake Out Palkia. So in this situation, they're gonna get Trick Room, but I'm gonna take the Incineroar in exchange. Right, so I'm wondering how bad for me this really is. And the Intimidate is actually really good for them too. I don't know. Alright, let's just play rough into this and red into this. So here's Fake Out. Who they choose? They chose the Dracovish. Okay, fine. Play rough comes out here. Oh! Alright, no Trick Room. Trick Room has been denied. Let's go. I guess they did not calc their Palkia to live play rough at neutral. That's a little rough for them. Melmetal lives a boosted Wildfire and Sun with Dynamax. Melmetal's so solid, right? It's such a good Pokemon, actually. I can Sacred Sword into that Rotom slot, or do I want to risk another Play Rough into it for more damage? I think I'm down to simply Play Rough into this slot and to go for another Vicious Rend into the Incineroar slot here. I think this is okay. They're Dynamaxing the Lawnmower. The Lawnmower could give me issues here, actually, like legitimate issues, depending on the moveset. This could be Dynamaxed Incineroar. Oh, does this thing die to 1 Vicious Rend? I am at -1, but I'm also Choice Banded. Maybe I should have doubled up into the slot? It's tough to say. Ally Switch. Was not expecting that. I have very, very little experience into Lawnmower here. I guess Sacred Sword would have been a nice way to cover for that. So you're gonna Max Flare somebody here. That still does so much damage, actually, unironically. Max Flare into Zacian. I probably live 1. No, I don't live 1. That's okay though. That is okay though. So we switch out to Solgaleo. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to Steel Spike. Or should I Rock Fall? I really want to Steel Spike for the +1, even though it's not effective into any of this. But I still want to do it anyway. I mean, I could just max Quake the Ensign, right? But then the Lawnmower could, I guess max Rockfall kind of covers for what's happening here. No, I'm just gonna max Guard, and I'm gonna set up Sandstorm here. The reason being is I want to change the weather so that I don't take too much from a flare. On top of changing the weather, if they don't double into the Tyranitar here, I now have some spread options that I can really look at for great damage here. Poor Palkia played too rough. Yeah, I guess so, huh? That turn 1 kill into Palkia was just amazing for us. But yeah, Melmetal sounds amazing in Series 13. Melmetal, Volcanion, Magearna, and I guess Zeraora is gonna see some play too, just because of that max speed and the fake out potential is just really, really good on him. Let's see what they go for here. So they protect the Lawnmower, and this is probably just max flare into Solgaleo, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. I read that turn pretty perfectly, I would argue. Alright, now the question becomes, do I want to lock myself into Bulldoze? Because I kind of don't need to lock myself into Bulldoze, right? I have speed control already. So what I can go for here is Quake into the Ensign slot. Does the Lawnmower have Levitate? I could just go for Rock Slide here too. I really don't know if the Lawnmower has Levitate. I could Crunch the Lawnmower. I wonder if that kills. Probably not. Does anybody know if Lawnmower has Levitate? I'm actually very unsure. So we hit the Ensign, but we missed the Lawnmower. I actually wanted to hit the Lawnmower here. It does. Okay. They could switch out here. They have one more Mon. I'm just gonna go for the Rockfall anyway. Yeah. They go for Protect here. Oh man, they're actually kind of like outplaying me with these ally switches. It's really bad. Single target Rock Slide though might just kill. Yeah, there you go. I guess that's their punishment. Imagine having Wildfire and Sun. I know, dude. So good. So good, Smoky Barrel. Does this kill? This probably kills with Sandstorm. Chip. This is another good example of why Zacian Dracovish with Tyranitar in the back is such a good trio. I feel like they cover for so much, actually. I really love this team that I built here. Alright, so this is easy Steel Spike here. Yeah. I don't have any defense boosts, but that's okay. Like, no matter what happens, Dracovish wins in the end game, right? We just Sun Steel Spike, and we Rock Slide. He might set up Trick Room, but even if he does, I don't think there's really a win con. Because Solgaleo is just gonna kill here. Also, you forget how much a boosted Rock Slide from Tyranitar does. Tyranitar's a beast. And the Dracovish with the Tyranitar just allows me to have such good weather control here. Nice. Alright, perfect. Cool. Alright, so we beat Trick Room, which was a matchup that I was really worried about, honestly, because we don't have Taunt. So I was really concerned about the Trick Room matchup, but we did pretty solidly.